Because whatever I say, he'll say that's not the order. Okay. Is this the one we're selling on? Yeah, okay. Let's show this one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, on or around March 31st, 2008, did you speak to either Nathaniel Vinton or Terry Thompson?
Or Terry Thompson?
Thompson.
I may have.
Do you recall giving an interview around late March 2008 to Thompson or Vinton? And if we look down the page here towards the end, this is a quote to you. "Those are simply lies," unquote. Conte told the news again yesterday in San Francisco, referring to Mosley's statements. "It was all explained up front and there was no deception." That was a statement you made to the Daily News, correct?
I'm sorry, hold on. His statement is what? Because you added in something that wasn't true.
"Those are simply lies. It was all explained up front and there was no deception."
Okay, well, hold on, Victor. I only object because of the way you worded the question. You related some of it to Terry Thompson's writing versus simply Victor's quote.
Let's focus on the quote. Did you say to the Daily News, "Those are simply lies, it was all explained up front and there was no deception"?
Are you looking at the paper, Victor?
Yes, I'm looking at it. You have to understand that before I answer yes or no, I'm going to clarify that Mosley said some things about me that I'm responding to, made some statements, which were that I misled him, insinuating I duped or tricked him. And yes, I answered, those are simply lies.
Okay. And when you said it was all explained up front, what did you mean?
That I explained what the drugs do, how to use the drugs, what the drugs were, and answered all of Shane's questions A to Z.
And when you say it was all explained up front, did you also mean to say that you had conveyed to Shane that the drugs were illegal?
I explained that it was testosterone. That's an illegal substance.
Did you explain to Shane?
Yes, I did.
That
He asked about dirty tests. And I explained that testosterone, epitestosterone, would not create a dirty test. That it would give you normal levels of testosterone and epitestosterone, which is how they determine a testosterone positive in urine. So I did tell him that if he followed the schedule and he tapered for X number of days before the fight, that he would not have a dirty test, because that was his concern, and he brought up and talked about, I'm concerned about a dirty test.
Okay. Is there any reason why prior to today you've never related an accounting of that conversation in which Mr. Mosley stated he was concerned about a dirty test?
He had a lot of questions about other things in addition to a dirty test, such as, is this stuff harmful to me? I told him yes, it can thicken your blood. People have died from taking this. A cyclist had a stroke and died. He knew that there were serious, potential threats to health. He asked about it, I explained that to him.
When you said to the Daily News, it was all explained up front, am I correct that you were seeking to convey to the reader that prior to Mr. Conte, excuse me, let me withdraw. When you said to the reporter, it was all explained up front and there was no deception, am I correct that among the things you were trying to convey was and I'm going to put the word fact in quotations, the fact that you had explained to Mr. Mosley that the substances you were giving him were either banned or illegal?
He just testified. Wait a second.
I think you got to say form or not. Then just say form. But you can't tell him what the answer is.
I'm going to object to form because what you are doing, he just testified that he made that statement in connection with what the reporter said to him. You're now taking that and putting it in a form.
This is not a proper objection. You say object to form, you can't tell him.
I am objecting to form.
That's all you can do.
No, I can tell you what the problem is with the form.
I appreciate you wanting to help me, but I'm happy to ask my question. And he's allowed to answer it. If he chooses not to, you say object to form. If you, I don't, I really appreciate you wanting to help me, but I don't need it. If you want to, I'll ask a question. If you want to object to form, you can object to form, but let him answer it. Okay, so let's go back over this. You were being interviewed by the Daily News, right?
I believe that it was Terry Thompson.
Okay. And the Daily News related to you Shane Mosley's claim that he had not known that he was taking illegal or banned substances, correct?
No, he related to me that Shane Mosley said I misled him.
Okay. And then you wrote, you stated, those are simply lies, right?
Yes, I did.
And what you were referring to was Shane Mosley's claim that he had misled you. Shane Mosley's claim that you had misled him, right?
Yes.
Okay. Then you went on to say it was all explained up front and there was no deception. Am I correct that among the things that you were trying to convey there was that when you met with Shane Mosley, you had told him that the substances you were giving him were illegal or banned? It's a yes or no question.
I'm sorry, read the question back.
Then you went on to say it was all explained up front and there was no deception. Am I correct that among the things that you were trying to convey there was that when you met with Shane Mosley, you had told him that the substances you were giving him were illegal or banned?
Are you suggesting, the question is that that sentence means what you just asked him?
Did he mean to convey that? When he said it was all explained up front, did he mean to convey that Shane Mosley had been told by Mr. Conte that the drugs they were discussing were illegal or banned?
I told him much more than that they were illegal and banned.
But